All right, I'm gonna get started.
Yeah, we are live.
All right. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. Look at us being on our regularly scheduled
Yeah.
times.
Goodness, yeah.
It's been a little, you know, off.
Uh, we'll do that one.
Okay, so as usual, I am just. Oh, that's all the farther I go. No. I am inking these pages. Where's my. There it is. This is going to be a fairly easy page to link or ink. Not too much going on. Then this feller, throw him down there, throw him down there. Alright, let's get into it.
And that's too big. Dang it.
Oops. Eye there.
Yo, taxi.
Taxi's here. Yay.
What's good? The usual.
Let's see.
How you been? This is the mask character from the previous drawing. This is the last scene. Oh, whoops. I didn't do the right color tone. Saturation. And there we go. So these are the last assets that are being created for this project. So we are getting close to the end here. It'll be awesome to have this project done.
Oh. What project are you doing? You're doing the
Otherworld.
yeah.
Yeah. Finishing that one up hopefully soon. Probably even this week actually. Yeah, we do want that. Something like that. What did I use? Oh, that'll do. So I need to think about this here. And actually, would it be worth it to animate it? Probably, actually. Since it will be flickering, I've got to remember. I don't know if that's the right brush. That into it.
Mm.
Playback frames per second. We don't need 120. Playback of 120. We only need like a playback of like 30. Timeline 1. Okay. And we are going to take you on case, new folder, and call you lighting. There we go.
Yeah, I'll do this first. That's that one. Oops.
Now for the fun part. I need to actually do this here. Uh, I don't know. Would you call Slift heavy metal? Yeah, they're heavy metal, right?
Well, it depends on what time period you're referring to heavy metal. I feel like heavy metal has changed
Yeah.
in what, you know, that corresponds to. Um, I mean, to some extent, probably, yeah. But they're more akin to a prog.
Space metal.
Yeah.
Actually, a friend of mine learned a riff from a Slift song and put it on Instagram, and he got a like from the band.
Nice.
I was like, heck yeah.
We should we should do some sort of little animation and post it and be like, look guys, we love your music. They'd probably like that.
Actually, yeah, that would be
I mean,
sick.
because we're not. I don't. I don't think it would be any capacity that we're making money off of it. So
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be anything like that. Heck, I'm using a song for Otherworld. I'm not too concerned about that.
why did I add that detail? Actually, bother with that.
Let's see. Who would give up first? A sumo wrestler that needs to run 10 miles on a treadmill at half of the speed, or a power lifter that needs to complete 30 pull-ups in one go?
Wait, what?
That's what Taxi asked.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat that one for me.
So who would give up first? AKA, I guess who would have a harder time completing the task? A power lifter doing 30 pull-ups, or a sumo wrestler running a slow 10 miles, basically on a treadmill.
I'm pretty sure a power lifter could do 30 pull-ups.
Yeah.
I think Kiriakos does like 30 pull-ups. So, you know,
If that guy.
if that guy could do 30 pull-ups. So yeah, definitely a sumo wrestler having to run 10 miles.
Yeah. I think that's hard for anyone.
That's
honestly.
hard for
Running
anyone. 10 miles is a lot.
That's a lot of running.
That's almost half a marathon. Unless marathons are kilometers, but still.
No, marathon. Well, yeah, it's 20. I think 24 miles for a marathon.
Yeah, 10 miles that's like you're in exceptional shape
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing 10 miles.
What about 2 miles?
Oh, 2 miles, that's easy.
Yeah.
If you're in even just simply decent shape, you can do that in 10 minutes. Um, come on. Now here's one for you. What what would be who would have a harder time doing 30 pull-ups? A power lifter or CrossFit?
Oh, CrossFit.
Oh, CrossFit. You're so silly. You think those are pull-ups? That's cute.
Yeah, taxi response CrossFit.
Yeah. They are notoriously bad at pull-ups.
Yeah. They're still doing 0.
In form. Yeah, they're still doing 0. It's...
I've been getting back into working out as of
Which
late.
is
That's
good.
been nice.
I need to... Well, I think the kink in my neck and back is gone enough for me to start working out. That really got in the way the last couple of days. Because I'm like, I want to work out right now. But my neck.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I wonder if I can...
Wonder if you can what?
Seeing if I could clip a folder to a layer below, but unfortunately it doesn't look like I can. Which is a real pain, honestly, because that would be really nice.
Yeah. Oops, not what I wanted. That.
That would be handy.
Handy dandy. Why, thank you, Aviri. Iviri? Viros? Is that how you pronounce that? Or is it Avery?
Oh.
Very fancy Avery. Let's see.
We got someone else in chat.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see here.
You should have seen what the original plan for this was. I mean, you can if you go to let me put a link down. If you go to my website, I have the first chapter of this comic up, and it's in a different style than what this is. Let's see.
Oh, Yeah, don't worry about that later. Um, let's see.
Oops.
Lars Anvil, yeah, would you say you're mostly a comic artist or just general illustrator?
General illustrator with a lean towards comics for product, like to make a story.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
There we go. I'm actually very excited to get started on my own, or get started again on my comic coming up probably next month. So that'll be fun.
Let's see.
That's why I gotta get this project done so I can get it out of the way and actually focus on the next pages.
Yeah, this one's just always around. This comic. Oops.
Oh.
Let's see. Come on.
Yeah, I'll do that later. All right.
Let's fill in black. Fill this
Oh, is there?
like that.
What is that? Oh. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I accidentally had refer other layers on
Oh, okay.
so not a big deal, but
Well, I cleaned that up. Okay.
man. Wait a second, I know how to do this. There we go. Okay. That's better. There we go. What do you have a better chance of winning, a game of poker with 50 contestants or a Call of Duty tournament going against one of the best players in the world? Poker game. At least there's like a chance with that. I haven't played Call of Duty in so long. Goodness, I don't even remember the
I
last
don't
time.
even know if I ever have played Call of Duty.
I used to play it a lot with a friend of mine, our neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
And
he played.
we got we yeah. We got really into the the co-op missions in Modern Warfare 2. That was really fun. That was actually a really good time. So probably, honestly, probably the only time I've ever really gotten into Call of Duty. Otherwise, I mean, I did play like World at War when that was out. That's that's pretty much the only Call of Duty I really sat down and just played through. How was the chat lobby? I never did the online, really. Actually, I don't even... Have I ever legitimately played an online game of Call of Duty? I don't think I ever did. I played a lot of Halo.
Yeah.
Particularly
we did
Reach.
that on Halo.
Yeah. But never did Call of Duty. I didn't care for the way that Call of Duty played. It just felt off to me. Especially after playing Battlefield. I did play a lot of Battlefield.
Oh yeah, Battlefield. That's like the only one of those kinds of games that I ever, at any time, played online.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing Battlefield Vietnam online.
Oh, yeah. That's gone back there.
Yeah, that's gone back there a long ways.
Be fun to dig that one out again. I remember when we got those old computers up and running, sitting down and playing through Quake again, Quake 3.
Yeah.
That was fun. Holy cow.
Quake's can't go wrong with Quake. Except for
Yeah.
the fourth game, but not really.
I remember kind of getting into that game because it was so bizarrely
Yeah.
jank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you're in a tank and you're just blowing everything up. It's just like, okay. Yeah, I guess this is happening.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. I have it now, like in the box. So I'll have to
On PC?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's funny.
I'll have to
I think I still have it for Xbox.
Yeah, I think I see it around. It's probably in that cabinet in your old bedroom.
Yeah, probably, actually. Heck, the only reason I bought it was because I wanted to play co-op Quake 2. Because it came with 4-player Quake 2.
Wait, it did? Did not?
Yeah. We played it like once and got lost, and then we never really picked it back up.
Let me see. Prepare for the ultimate war. Doesn't say anything. Wait, complete online in fast action arena style multiplayer. Which was like. Which Unreal tournament did me and Kevin play?
You guys played the original, and then you had, I think, Unreal Tournament 3 as well for 360. At least Kevin played that one a lot, I remember. But yeah, it was the original that you guys played a ton. Got like mods and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Gold.
Yeah.
And the arena and stuff. But there was one that it was it was a Cliffy B. It was still when Cliffy B was making games, and it felt a lot like Gears of War, like the design for things and stuff.
I think that was I think that was 3.
Yeah,
it was
3.
that era. Yeah.
It was fun. We beat it super fast
Yeah.
because we were playing a lot of those games at that time.
Would you rather have a large pile of sand fall on you every time you said or wrote a word with the letter U in it? That sounds miserable. Or get randomly knocked out every 3 weeks. That sounds brain damagey, but wouldn't be as annoying as not being able to use the letter U.
Like a giant pile of sand just falls on you if you use the letter U.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hmm. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just get knocked out every 3 weeks. I mean, boxers pretty much do that, and they're totally fine. They don't have horrible health issues that crop up later in life.
Yeah, nothing horrible there that could happen.
Let's see. I think I should be able to get away with just 3 of these. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not putting in as much effort into these other 2 scenes, but I'm okay with that. They're not as important as the first opening scene. It'll still do what it needs to do.
Now that we were talking about Quake, I have Tool going through my head. I listened to a lot of Tool when playing
That's fair.
Quake 1.
I listened to Carpenter Brute a lot while playing that game.
Specifically the album Inema.
How would I animate a fight scene with this style? Ooh. Honestly, probably take a lot of inspiration from there's a style in a lot of Eastern animation where they use a rough style. Think like One Punch Man, if you've seen that, when he is fighting the mole people. Stuff like that, I'd try to use that kind of energy to my advantage. I think that would be the biggest benefit that this style of animation would bring to the table, is how much energy you could pull out of the sort of chaotic sense of the lighting. Don't tempt me with things like that. That would take way too long. But it would be pretty cool. I'm not much of a fight animator, though. I know some people who are really good at it, though.
Yeah. One of them's worked on Boruto.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good for him. He got work. But
Oh, he's been getting a lot of work. He's been doing a lot of really, really cool projects and stuff like that.
like
Yeah.
what? Like anything
he Yeah, he did work on a newer series called King's Ranking, which I've seen. It's an alright show. He did work on. Oh shoot, there's another one I feel like I knew at one point. Problem is, it's all anime, so I'm not
Yeah.
not so much my cup of tea most of the time, but definitely does some really cool stuff. Fun to see him pop up every now and again, though. Wonder if he did anything from the new Mob Psycho series. That'd be cool. Season, rather.
Yeah.
Problem is, I talked to him not too long ago. I was like, hey, you been working on anything cool? It's like, yeah, most of it's under NDA. It's like, yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if that's anything that we could even know.
Yeah. It'll come out eventually, but yeah, that's just the way it goes.
Alright. I just remembered. I'll fix that. And let's give him a few of these.
I'm actually tempted to erase most of that. Might do that. Actually, there is a fight scene that I boarded out a while ago. I would like to revisit and do something with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
What
a
was
pretty
it
fun
for?
one. It was a challenge back in, oh goodness, 2021 or something like that. It was for Doug and Swift were doing a thing where they would like put out a challenge
Mm-hmm.
and then they would review it over the next stream or something like that. And one of them was to storyboard a fight scene. That was a really fun one. Got some good advice from that one as well, which is cool. Actually, I probably should pick that up again as well, doing those animation challenges just to really like give myself something to
Yeah.
keep myself up on technique and whatnot. Just push myself. Those challenges really helped me to kind of start doing that more.
Alright, let's see. Oh. Lazy, lazy me. Look at that. Look at that. For
Hmm.
shame.
were we competitive? Like growing up? Not really.
I don't know what it would have been.
Yeah,
I mean, especially
we were.
since the age gap kind
Yeah,
of made that pointless.
yeah. So not really. Honestly, all three of us were so divided in our interests.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
never.
because when like it's 4+ ish years between us, so when you're like 12 years old, I'm 16,
Yeah,
and I was about 6'3", and you're still a little kid, so wouldn't have
yeah.
wasn't really anything there to compete in. And I guess it could have gone to video games, but I actually wasn't playing a lot of video. Like I really wasn't playing a lot of video games when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I was doing stuff outside, or making art, or trying to. I used to be into stop motion animation around that time.
How tall are we? Yeah, I'm about 6'3".
Yeah, same. So he caught up to me
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, pretty much.
When he was going to college.
Hmm.
Came back. It's like, oh, I think Andrew's the same height as me. That's cool. And then our older brother, he's the short one. He's only like, what, 6'1", 6'2"?
6'1", something like that. 6'2", yeah.
Yeah, he's not a very big guy at all. 6'1", 200 pounds. I forget how big of it, like, just how big a guy he actually is.
Yeah, especially compared to us.
Yeah, I'm averaging in like 180 to 185 now, but still, he's got 20 pounds on me.
Yeah. I need to build up some more weight. I haven't measured myself in a while, but
Well, and you actually have an easier time weighing having a decent amount of weight compared to me.
honestly, probably still, yeah.
But yeah, no, after you were actually kind of, pretty much all recovered, and then you were like 160 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had to work so hard to get that. But
That's
now,
about where I sit.
yeah, now it stays at 180 pretty frequently. But I'm also 30 years old now, so
Yeah. Taxi's like 6'1" short. I'm kind of concerned.
among us, it's
Among us, yeah.
not as tall as certain members. Like our father's 6'5", and none of us caught up to him on that. And then we have cousins who are like 6'6" and 6'7", So we're average height in our family. We even one of our dad's sisters is 6'2", so it just runs on that side of the family.
How's the view from up there? It's all right when you're not bumping your head on stuff.
Yeah, we bang our head on like. So if we go into our kitchen, because our mom's normal height, she's 5'5", and so the kitchen like is designed for her height. So pots and pans are like right in our head zone. Bang my head on plenty of, and then you just learn not to react, like whatever.
Yeah. Grow a thick skull and just deal with it.
Beetle brow. But you hit your head enough, you lose all your hair. So at least that's what happened to me. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't happen to everyone.
I still like the joke that you trained so hard that you lost all your hair.
Yeah, I drew so hard that I lost all my hair.
Art Saitama.
Art Saitama. One pin man. Also, don't be concerned about how,
Yeah, honestly.
just, that's BS anyway.
No. Yeah, one more.
I have that Mike Oldfield song with John Anderson singing stuck in my head because I heard it today.
The what?
Higher Places. Mike Oldfield and John Anderson.
Oh.
The one that, what's his name, who's on the Lamb, used.
Who's on the what?
Kanye West. He made that song that has the part, "Can we get much higher?" You know, that part.
I don't know that part. I don't listen to Kanye.
Well, it's a Mike Oldfield and with John Anderson from Yes singing.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think I do know what you're talking about, but it's been a
Yeah.
long time.
It was like, I don't know. Yeah. It was part of Kanye's whole weird thing.
Yeah. Favorite superhero from DC and Marvel?
I was gonna say Flaming Carrot, but then he said DC and Marvel, and it's like, oh well, okay.
I mean, I would just go with Spider-Man.
That's a safe one. But what about DC,
Yeah.
Andrew?
Oh gosh. None of them.
Aquaman.
Aquaman, the best one of them all.
Aquaman.
I guess for the animated series alone, I would have to go with Batman.
True, he did have a very good cartoon.
Yeah.
The Superman cartoon from back in the day was pretty good too.
It was okay.
As in the one
it's
from
not
the 40s, back in the day.
Oh,
The 40s.
yes. Okay, yes. No, that one's pretty.
Back
fun,
when we were wee children in the 1940s. We watched Superman punch some death rays
Yeah.
before he could fly.
Yeah, and so the animators got sick and tired of having to animate him jumping. So
They made him fly.
fly.
That's how Superman came to canonically fly.
Yep. Funny how convenience can be attributed to some of the most iconic things
Yeah,
in media, like
Goku's hair turning
yeah,
yellow or whatever for Super Saiyan. It's
yeah,
like me and my assistant just got tired of inking his hair.
or Battle Cat. That's the whole story. Still makes me laugh.
Battle Cat.
From He-Man, the way he came to
Oh,
be.
yeah. Oh man, those guys, they almost bit off more than they could chew.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But it paid off then. And I'm glad. Because, I mean, come on. Iconic.
Iconic.
And set the standard for many things to come.
Let's see. So is Flaming Carrot actually your favorite superhero?
No, that's a joke. I, I, I don't like superheroes, so
Yeah.
even Flaming Carrot like is weird.
Yeah. Honestly, the only reason I like Spider-Man so much is like growing up with the Tobey Maguire movies and then Spider-Verse.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, oh yeah. Like
Hey, those were
I remember
some pretty
this.
big deals, man. Because truth be told, back then there weren't many superhero movies.
Oh yeah, and none of them were really good.
I mean, the Batman movies were good. The ones with like
True. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, as the Joker, but I'm trying to Michael Keaton, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
and what's his name? His name was a meme for a short time for some reason. He was in Top Secret
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
and Willow, and
Oh yeah, Willow.
and my science or not my science project, but Real Genius.
Real genius, yeah. Well, and then you had the X-Men movies.
Yeah, so
Sort of tried to be a franchise. It's so funny to think that like the whole X-Men Origins thing was supposed to be like an ongoing
Yeah.
series.
Well, see, I think I might be mistaken, but I think the person behind the original X-Men movies didn't know anything about X-Men.
That
And it
wouldn't
shows.
surprise me.
It really shows, actually. Having Rogue and the ice guy, I don't remember that guy's name, getting together. It's like, these are two different generations of X-Men.
Who proposed the Declaration of Independence?
That's
I think that was Jefferson. I know he penned a lot of it.
Yeah, Jefferson penned a lot of it.
Um,
Franklin was too busy chasing tail over there in France.
yeah, and hiding bodies in his basement.
Literally, yeah, because he was a cadaver market.
Yeah.
And then having his illegitimate son fly a kite in a thunderstorm.
Oh yeah. Good grief, man.
Okay, Dad, do you love me? Sure, yes, okay. Was it Hamilton? How big a part did Hamilton?
Answer was C. So it was a trivia thing, with 4 answers, and the answer was C. Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, I figured.
So it was Thomas Jefferson. Monticello. Just gonna fill this in. Why not? Fill that in like so. The reason that song was stuck in my head is I was trying to get the mod for music, custom music in Skyrim to work.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem to have taken for some reason. I don't know what I did wrong. So that I put that in there for exploring mountains. And then I had some what's his called? Jean-Michel Jarre.
Oh, nice.
I used some of his stuff for like Dwemer Ruins.
Yeah.
Primarily off Zuluk, I think. Threw a few Equinox in there and stuff. Everything I originally had before I had to rebuild everything too, because I still had that on hand. And this time I put in some Ico music and some
Ooh, that would be good.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, I could see that.
Pretty much used all of Shadow of the Colossus, actually. For
Dude, I used to listen to
battles
Shadow of
and
Colossus
stuff.
so much.
Same here while I was painting or whatever. Working on stuff. It's great music.
Let's see here.
So, like so.
So I showed a couple friends Legend, 1985 last night.
Yeah.
And I sometimes forget that some movies just do not click with people.
Yeah, that movie flopped.
Yeah.
That's funny that they didn't.
Biggest feeling of betrayal. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on answering that.
I don't even know if I can. Like, I can't think of a time that someone out flat betrayed me. Maybe this will take longer to ink than I thought.
Let's see. The first song you listened to that you enjoyed. Oh boy, I don't know if I can answer that because that been listening to music all my life.
Yeah.
So there's like subconscious.
Livia Strangiato. I remember Livia Strangiato when I was like 3, or
Mhm.
and other Rush songs, Hemisphere. Pretty much, because Dad would put Hemispheres on a lot because that's his favorite
Yeah.
Rush. So I remember that a lot back in
Yeah.
the day.
I remember Jethro Tull Heavy Horses,
Yeah,
that album, listened to that a lot.
that whole album. That's an awesome
Yeah.
album.
And then I learned that Jethro Tull was a band and they had other albums.
Oh yeah, there's other stuff.
I was
What?
like,
It's not isolated to this wonderful singular thing.
and so it's like, oh yeah, Songs from the Woods,
Uh-huh.
A album,
Well, that was collab with
Eddie Jobson.
Eddie Jobson, yeah.
Which, hey, good times.
Good times had by all.
There's actually a really funny performance that they did together for, I think it's Bach's like 200th birthday or something like that.
Oh, really?
And Ian Anderson pulls out this enormous cake with all these candles, and Eddie Jobson in the middle of the song blows them out. It's really funny.
That sounds pretty funny. Were they playing Bach?
I think so. They were doing like an
assume that
arrangement.
they'd be playing Bach because Eddie Jobson was a professional and orchestral violinist, but he got bored with that.
Yeah. Well, he was a prodigy.
No
He was
kidding.
Yeah. It was crazy, man. But he said to himself, he was like, well, if I'm going to be a musician, I can either be, you know, the first chair of some philharmonic or something like that.
Whoop-de-doo. Well, I mean,
You
that
do,
is a
you
big
know.
deal. That is a big deal.
I mean, it's a big deal, but in his mind, he was like, well, there's a lot of people who are Philharmonic, first chair and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
if I go into prog rock,
Yeah, he's like, no one plays
no,
a violin.
yeah,
Electric violin.
yeah, in prog rock. So that's how I think he got started on UK,
Yeah.
which is, man, one of my, oh man, UK is so good. I'm so happy I own Danger Money, like, because that is hands down one of my favorite albums, just flat out. That's such a good album.
It looks like he's grabbing his blanket. Just for funsies. Alright. Okay, it has been an hour. I got one panel done. Oops.
Yeah, I think that should work.
Are you serious? Is that on? Wait. Oh,
Yeah, that'll look
grief.
cool.
The heck? Get rid of this. There we go. And I remember mistakenly thinking that, oh, La Via Strangiato is where the Cartoon Network song comes from. Because they use that
That's
movement
funny.
in that. But no, it's someone else who I still don't actually know the name
Have I ever been caught eating food in the middle of the night? I mean, I would like make sandwiches, but we have our brother, our older brother, would sleepwalk and eat food.
Oh yeah, so Andrew here had his own room for a long time. I always shared a room with our older brother. So one time he woke up and there was like a whole stack of cookies on the TV in our room. And he's like, huh, don't remember getting those. Oh well. Or this other time he gets out of bed and he just stands there. It's like Saturday morning or something like that. He just stands there and looking down and whatnot. And I look at him like, what? And he's like, Joel, was I wearing shorts when I went to bed? And I'm like, I actually don't think you were. And he's like, and then I'm like, they're also on backwards. So yeah, he would do things in his sleep. And he would get a lot of snacks. I mean, when we moved out, we were cleaning out the side of his bed, and there were so many wrappers. There were so many snack wrappers on that side of the bed. And I'm like, Kevin, where did these come from? He's like, I don't know. I think I do this in my sleep. I don't think he does it anymore, but he definitely was doing something.
Food at night just hits different. I mean, when you're a night owl and you work a late shift, it just becomes life. Probably.
So... Oops.
Why? I guess that's not gonna work.
Guess I never said my favorite Marvel superhero, did I?
Yeah, no.
What's a really dorky defunct hero? Like Plastic Man? Or was that DC?
I think that's Marvel.
There was Rubber Man.
Oh yeah. See, there's been like 5 billion of the same type.
Yeah, well. They were, I mean, for sure there were a lot of times that they were just throwing things at the walls, seeing what stuck. Our dad always liked the Fantastic Four.
Oh really?
Yeah. He was mentioning that one time. He had a Fantastic Four lunchbox.
Huh.
And he enjoyed the comics because they'd get them for like a penny.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I mean, that's what's so funny about comics. They were pulp.
Mm-hmm.
You could literally get them for cheap.
Who would win, the animated moon or the still image Earth? I actually like the sound of that, still image Earth.
Still image Earth. That sounds familiar.
So,
that sounds like something. Well, I guess that's kind of in that one, the still Earth.
oh
That
yeah.
one thing I was working on, but kind of became reluctant to continue working on it because it required that song, and I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it would have been like spoilers. I wouldn't be able to show it to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, this is the epilogue. Enjoy. You have no clue who these characters are. But don't it look neat? It's good practice, though.
That did look cool.
Best Earth I've ever painted, and it was all ruined and destroyed and stuff. I know, I have a pretty good idea on how to do that story. When we were reading 20th Century Boys, I was thinking about that, and the worse that 20th Century Boys got, the more I was like, okay, I really want to make something good.
Yeah, that series just kept going, man.
Yeah. Didn't yeah.
Didn't really hold it together.
Which is unfortunate because it was neat.
Yeah. It started out so strong too.
Oh, I mean the art was always really good too.
Yeah.
That guy was a very good artist.
But just the characters were fun. The premise was intriguing, but then it just once it answered everything, it was just like, okay, well, I guess we're going in circles now.
Yeah, it started going in circles, especially when the I mean, spoilers. When the real friend dies,
Oh yeah.
and then there's a guy pretending to be him. Just, ooh, that was rough. That was,
Yeah.
and then the worst part was, no one knew who the guy pretending to be him was. Like there wasn't any twist. Well, at least not a good one, because that is a twist. But there wasn't any like, oh, it was him all along. No, they look at his face and like, do you know? Nope. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for this experience.
Yeah, that was something, man.
That was rough. I'm glad I read through them as fast as I did. Because, yeah, I read through those in about, I don't know, a week.
A week or something. Took me about a month to get through them, I think.
You were more busy than I.
Yeah.
And I should have been more busy than I was. Well, actually, it wasn't that I wasn't busy. It was that I had no strict sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I would stay up super late just reading those. Because I was hooked for a time. And then it became, okay, how are they going to bring this together?
Yeah. The answer? They didn't.
They didn't. And the author even kind of confessed that he didn't know how to within the pages.
Which honestly, it's kind of unfortunate.
Well, here's the unfortunate thing. He wasn't willing to make a big sacrifice, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, well, I don't know what to do with my character. Do I kill him off, or do I? It's like, kill him off.
Do something.
Do something. You know, it's.
Let's see. Taxi's got round 2 here. Lore's Anvil versus fanfiction hydraulic press.
Fanfiction hydraulic. So, DeviantArt.
Dude, especially with what they're doing with AI. Oh man, they stirred up the hornet's nest.
Gosh. Yeah. Yeah. You mean I can be an artist without doing work? I just have to.
Oh, the computer can.
It's like. And then people will come after me saying, no, you have to tell the prompt, you have to choose, there's work. It's like, yeah, okay. But it's the same kind of work that a studio does. You know,
Or just a client, like a
or a client where they're like, make me something that looks like this. Okay, make it more like this. Okay, yeah. And the person working for them is about as paid well as the AI.
Jeez.
That's why studios are going to hire AIs.
Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate thing.
Because it's like, what? You mean we don't have to pay a whiny artist who wants to get paid? Excellent. They shouldn't be getting paid for this in the first place.
It's their privilege to work for
Yeah.
us. Good grief.
We'll put in a good word.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're not happy with just working here for the experience? This experience is miserable. Well, that's what you get for wanting to be an artist. No. That's the environment you've created.
I actually was talking about this with the creator behind Lackadaisy the other day. Got into a call. And yeah, we were talking about that, and I was explaining. I was like, man, I would love to just have some kind of grassroots network of creators and stuff like that. And honestly, I think that sentiment, it's around the corner. Honestly, people are really getting tired of it.
Yeah.
So I think that, and truth be, you want to know the sad thing is, I think we were actually on our way with all of that, with the internet and whatnot, because you had a lot of stuff that was like independent animation being created that was just its own thing, and it was successful. It like borderline extremely successful, financially speaking, even. And then everybody migrated over to YouTube, and then they pulled the rug out from
Oh,
under
yeah.
everyone.
And so now people
And
are
so
trying to pick up the pieces there, and it's like, no. Go back to making your own website.
Yeah. Well, I think that that's kind of been the caveat
You
is like
gotta
people
fall
are,
back on, Homestar Runner,
yeah,
Rooster
machinima style stuff.
back when
Yeah.
Rooster Teeth was successful.
before they were corporate.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's people are finally like
Because when you get corporate, that means you're owned by someone. It does. You're either a subsidiary, because there's no way that you're going to be an animation studio and not be a subsidiary of someone with money.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way.
And so that's what Rooster Teeth became. To Turner.
Yeah, Time Warner.
Or Time Warner. No, sorry, not Turner. Time Warner. And look how that played out for the...
Yeah. So it'll get interesting, but I do think that is what's kind of coming is people finally remembering, oh yeah, like
We can just do this on our own.
Yeah, this was the track that we were on, and it's taken us like 15 years to get back to it. Yeah, right around maybe about 10 years, because about 2012 is when YouTube pulled the rug out from under everyone.
Was it that long ago? I thought it was a little later, like 2014 or something. But
It was around 2012. I remember Ross talking about it.
okay.
Rubber Ross. And yeah, that was because that's when they switched over to the minutes watched system. And that's basically what did animation in the traditional form of animation.
Yeah. Strike out on your own. And that doesn't go for just us creators. It goes for the people who want to see things.
Yeah, no, that's going to be the big thing, is changing the perspective of where you get entertainment from.
Because
Um,
yeah, the age of surfing the web for entertainment has unfortunately atrophied severely.
yeah, yeah,
People don't do that anymore, but you did that all the time back in the day. Like, there wasn't a centralized place before 2005. Well, even in 2005, YouTube was confusing. It's like, wait, isn't this a dating place?
yeah.
That's right. YouTube was originally a dating site. Go figure.
Let's see.
And there were
Taxi's
people
got
still
something.
there were still people using it like that, even in like 2012.
That's funny.
Yeah.
See, Taxi's got something. King
What?
Kong and 10,000 lions or 3 trillion rats? A trillion is a lot.
So wait, who can King Kong or fight?
Who would win? Yeah, so King Kong teamed up with 10,000 lions versus 3 trillion rats. And like I said,
the
trillion,
3 trillion rats.
3 trillion, yeah, that's a lot.
Let me actually. I'm gonna do a very quick. There are 7 billion rats in the world.
Oh my god.
There's almost one per human.
That's kind of crazy.
Every human has a rat counterpart. That's a funny idea.
A guardian.
Story.
A guardian rat.
Oh, my guardian rat. Oh, you've bit me. And now I have the plague. Great. More than 111 million mice and rats are killed in the U.S. Oh, U.S. laboratories every year.
Oh, wow.
Oops. There's 1,500 living rodent species. Out of 4,000 living mammals overall.
Wait, really?
That's a lot of... Wow. There's a lot of rodents.
Yeah, that's a pretty big family.
Some of these questions are absurd. What the heck? Can rats feel pain? Yes. Are rats ever one? What?
Rats ever what?
One? Number one?
One?
Literally the number one. Do rats have an IQ? Is there a country without rats? Antarctica.
Yeah, that's not a country, but...
Well, that's the only answer you get. Do rats see humans? But, I mean, this one has a little bit... Like, it's asked very poorly, but they can only see a few feet at best. They're very nearsighted or whatever. So it says, so if your pet rat is not reacting to your presence across a large room, it's because it can't see you. So it's not like a cat where you can be across the room and spook it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. But keep in mind, Antarctica is not completely void of life.
Oh no, it's got penguins.
Yes, And bugs.
Really?
Yeah, there's a species of bugs.
Like isopods or something?
No, they look like ants.
Hmm.
Actually, well, let me. And they literally stay alive by huddling together. So
Yeah,
there's
that
like
makes sense.
they never go off on their own. They're all like in some sort of group, stuck to each
Oh.
other.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Antarctic midge.
Oh, it's a midge. Okay.
Yeah. The Antarctic midge might be smaller than a pea, but it's the continent's largest land animal and only native insect.
Wait, what about? Do penguins not count as a land animal?
They're not native.
Oh, interesting. That's right. Man, emperor penguins are whack.
Yeah, they just. Smaller than a pea. Now you've learned something. Woo!
Shrek or 10 gorillas?
Well, it depends on if
Well,
they're in the swamp or not.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure the gorillas would win.
You don't want to make a gorilla mad.
You don't.
It's kind of hard to. But if you do,
It's true.
you've really screwed up.
They're really passive fellas.
Yeah, they're pretty chill. Not as chill as orangutans, but they're pretty chill.
Yeah, orangutans are. Chimps, on the other hand,
Are psychotic. And friggin' scary.
terrifying. The Gobi Wars or whatever those are called.
Yeah, the
Was it Gobi?
I think it was the Gombe.
Gombe, yeah.
Yeah. Up in Western Africa.
Gombe Wars. The Gombe chimp.
Yeah, if you look at like chimp wars, it should the most
Gombe.
infamous. Gombe?
Yeah, it's the
that's
Gombe
it.
Chimp Wars. 4-year war was a violent conflict between two communities of chimpanzees in Gombe Stream National Park. In let's see, in the Kigoma region of Tanzania between 1974 and 1978. Gave Jane Goodall PTSD from
Yeah.
watching it.
Good grief, man. That would not be fun. That would be rough.
It would be rough because, you go there because you love animals and you're like, I want to study these fascinating creatures. And then they start doing absolutely horrible things. You watch them, like, eat each other's eyes and crush each other's skulls. And it's like, oh, huh. Didn't expect to see that today. Never gonna get that out of my mind. It's worse because they name all the chimps too.
Yeah,
So
it's
they
like
know them by name and they watch. They're like, yeah, I watched so and so get his eyes gouged out.
I actually might get these guys done today. What time is it? Oh yeah, I've got plenty of time. That'll be nice, so I can put the scene together. Cool.
See if I can get this done. Before 8.
I've just got one more frame to do on this guy. And that'll be done. Ugh, excuse me. Yeah, that'll work. I will take away the fuse actually. You don't need to see them. All right, one more frame. Oh,
What?
so a new trailer came out for Skyblivion.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, they have a release year of 2025.
Yep. And we'll see that before we see Elder Scrolls 6.
Probably, honestly, at this rate.
Or even Sky Citizen. Or Star System, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That moment when you're more hyped for a fan project than any actual release.
Yeah. Because, honestly don't know how well Bethesda's doing right
Well, they're buddy-buddy with Microsoft now.
now.
'Cause they got bought out. So we'll see. It might get interesting.
I don't know if I would describe it as a buddy-buddy situation.
Yeah.
I think it was more like, well, we're sunk. Who wants to buy us?
Yeah.
We need to get to work on that Doom mod.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so much work. I've been tempted to start looking into making assets and learning how to import them into Unreal, doing level design,
Oh,
just to kind of wrap my head around it.
sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time.
Of course, problem is I have like 5 other projects there.
Yes, I have that same problem.
Yeah, imagine that. And really, my work ethic hasn't been the best as of late, so I need to get back on top of putting in the hours and getting stuff done.
I've been getting stuff done.
The streams have been helping, honestly.
Yeah, actually, even though I'm only doing like 1 page a stream, that's 1 page more than would be done.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually pretty good.
Well, I'm not penciling. I'm just inking. And it's a fairly simple ink style, so don't need to worry about too much.
Opinion on dark humor? Probably the same as any other humor. You know, humor can go too far, but if it's funny, it's funny. And, you know, knows its boundaries. I do think that dark humor and such is overplayed, especially in, like, animation.
Yeah.
And really media in general. So I've kind of burnt out on it, honestly, unless it's actually, like,
A
clever.
one-off situation that, like,
Yeah.
you didn't see that coming and going, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But if it's
when
literally the character's personality, and then, oh, they're quirky and blah, 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 it's like, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Being a psychopath is not endearing.
Yeah, seriously. All right, last question. What you got for us, Taxi? Here. How do you balance sleep, free time, and schoolwork? Um, I would say the first thing to focus on would be sleep. Because if you don't have good sleep, you're not going to have good anything else, pretty much.
Good sleep.
Um, yeah, which it's kind of hard for with school because obviously school is a very strict, you know, schedule.
So
I'm
work.
depending on the job, but I'm fortunate to have a job that really kind of works with my natural sleep schedule, I guess. Um, but I would say focus on your sleep first and get that really good and make sure you're getting good sleep.
I've been.
Try to help, yeah, try to help yourself there, build good habits, especially when you're young.
Uh,
um, and then from that, you'll have more energy to be able to do things,
true.
and you'll probably realize like when you're not if you're not as tired, then you'll feel like you'll have more time to do things.
Yeah,
Um,
it's. I can speak from experience to that. Because I try to go to bed at a good time, get 8 hours of sleep, and try to around like 10:30 go to bed, and then get up at like 7:30. Um, and then I have all day to be able to work.
mhm.
But when when my sleep habit is just horrible, I I'd I'd wake up in like at like 3 in the afternoon, and then everything just feels so off, and you can't focus, and it's awful.
I will say as well, I don't know if you're in a situation where like you're having to like pull all-nighters for grades and stuff like that. I know students who are like that. And to that effect, like I don't know if there's like some overhanging expectation, either put on yourself or by other people or something like that. That can happen. But if you are like struggling with sleep, like talk to someone about it and be like, hey, like I'm giving it my all, but I'm like my sleep is suffering because of it, you know. And hopefully they take that serious, you know, they should, because it is very much important. Um, you know, but yeah, I'd say that's the biggest thing to get down is good sleep schedule.
Damn.
Let's see here. Okay. There we go. And we'll actually change it up for this as well.
Looking at here. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm not going to be finishing this page. Oh well. Unless I pull some
Kind of
overtime here. Draw her hand.
There we go.
Way too big most of the time. It annoys me.
Yeah, definitely find a time to put down the electronics.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help.
But yeah, take care, Taxi. Have a good night. Get some good sleep.
Good night, Taxi.
All right. Let's see. Speaking of wrapping up, I'm about done here myself. I'm really happy I got both of these guys done. That means I can export them and start integrating it into the final thing. It looks good. See what it looks like with the this isn't going to be the final composition, but it gives us an idea of how it'll respond to the scene. And yeah, I think that that'll look pretty cool. As a test. Yeah. I'll need to figure out the background, how I'm going to make that flicker, but I have ideas for how I can do that. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be wrapping up here.
Okay, give me a second, because I can wrap up here shortly too.
All right. I'll just doodle something then. Hmm. That ain't right. All right.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. I'll have to do that real quick. There's this. That's gonna have to be where I call it tonight. Didn't quite get to the final one. Final panel.
All right. Well, I'm just doodling over here, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead and call it.
So,
Got lots done, so.
yeah, still lots to do elsewhere.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be back on Thursday to keep things rolling.
Yes. Well, and go on over to Clarky Bros as well and see if the stupid crap we make over there. Because we'll probably be streaming over there or something too.
Yeah. If you want some sweet gaming action with us,
or very bitter gaming action or whatever,
so dry that it makes your mouth a desert gaming.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Good time.
It'll get to be a better time. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and for those who dropped in and hung out with us, even just for a little bit. Thank you very much. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And for those who watch these VODs afterwards, thank you very much.
You the real ones.
Yeah, like, I guess it could be good to put on while you're working on something else yourself. But yeah, thank you for the like, whoever just liked.
We do appreciate it all.
We do.
And yeah, it's been nice getting back into streaming. But with all that being said, we're going to finish up and we'll catch you on Thursday. So have a good night.
Good night.